The 10th of August, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Underneath it all.
Wow.
So if there's tunnels and it stops, I can't believe it. You know, the state. I've never been in this station before in Yerushalayim. And if it's, I'm pretty alone on this car. So, well, not now, but if necessary, I may have to put the headphones on because I don't want to disturb other people necessarily.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It bothers them.
Wow. So that's the train.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to say, Shechiano going on an Israeli. Well, actually, I've been on Israeli trains before, but this is the first time in a long time. This is the first time there's a new train.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hmm.
Well, you take that from the train station in next to the bus station.
Yeah, right across from the bus station.
Uh-huh. Wow. Very nice.
If somebody complains, I'll put the headphones on. I'll have to go on mute. Okay. If it bothers them, the sound.
Okay. Very
Got
good.
Leads anyway.
Okay, so we are back with this very complicated and intricate case over here with the, we're trying to figure out what's going on over here. And Rashi's explaining us. And let's see, where did we actually get so far? I think okay, so we are we brought a brisa over here on we're on 97b. We're on 97b, and we're explaining what is the response of Rav Nachman to the brisa that Rava asked against him. And where is this found in the Gemora? So you could follow along inside over there in the Gemora. Yeah, it's really 5 lines down from the top. That's where we're going to start, and we're going to explain the next 10 or 12 lines.
What page? Rabbi, I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you.
You're muted.
You said 97B, but I don't know which part we're up to now.
97B, and it was the 9th line down?
Yeah, it says Esive Rabba LeRav Nachman, 5 lines down from the top.
5 lines.
Okay, so let's start from over there. Let's go over it again. I'd like to
Phil, I think there's a child speaking in their background.
I'm putting it on mute.
Okay, there's a lot of action on that train, I see.
Yeah, I can see there's children running back and forth.
Okay. So remember we got the case of the somebody loaned somebody some merchandise, and the terms of repayment for that loan are going to be after a certain time in the coinage that was currently in use at the time of the loan. But in the interim between the loan and the repayment of the loan, the melech invalidated that matbea, and now that matbea is not circulated in the place of the loan, and now the question is, so how does the guy pay him back? What's he going to pay him back with? So Rav says that he's got to pay him back with the new coin, not the old coin, the new coin. The old coin is not acceptable here. But Shmuel says, no, he can even pay him with the old coin. Why? Because the old coin is circulated in a different place in Meshan.
Bye-bye.
So he could tell him, go to Meshan and spend it over there. And then Rav Nachman comes along, and Rav Nachman says, Mistavra Milsa de Shmuel, the Isle Orcha the Meza the Meshan. That Shmuel evidently must be talking to the case where the lender has a derech to Meshan. He's on his way to Meshan. But if he's not on his way to Meshan, so then what good is it for him to have a coin that he could spend in Meshan? That's not payment. Can't use it over here where the loan was made. What's he got to go to Meshan for? He doesn't want to go to Meshan. He's not on his way to Meshan. So so Rav Nachman is limiting the application of the view of Shmuel. Now the rest of the Gemora is going to be asking from a brisa over here questions against the view of Shmuel as interpreted by Rav Nachman. So with that, we will start once again. Eseve Rava LeRav Nachman. So we will. So we want to call upon Alan to start off the reading.
Okay, page 97b1, right? The Gemara qualifies Shmuel's ruling. Amarav.
No, the bottom, one paragraph down from there.
Oh, okay. Same paragraph. The Gemara challenges Rav Nachman. Sivei, Rav Nachman. Rava challenged Rav Nachman from the following brisa. Ein machalin al hamoros she'enom yotzos. One that may not deconsecrate masasheni on coins that do not pass currency. Ketzad, how so? Were you low moros bos os Yerushalayim Yerushalmios? If he had Kosovoite Jerusalem coins, Oshel Malachim Hor Shonim, or coins of other earlier kings, which no longer passes currency, Ein loan, one may not deconsecrate Masasheni upon them. Horshel Hornim This implies for coins of later kings that although they pass currency in other provinces, are similar to the coins of earlier kings in that they do not pass as currency in their present location. Create Masasheni upon them.
Okay, so that's Ein Machalali. Okay, so basically, we got a Rashi over here that's describing us the intricacies of the Kosovoite coins over here. It's the last of the wide lines, the fourth line in Rashi, Kosoviot. Who wants to read Rashi? Lou.
Kosavios. Kosavios, that means that's from a certain location.
Yeah, that's
Kosovite.
right.
Okay. Mitaba, Matbea, Shel
Right.
Ben Koziva. It's a coin from the children of Koziva.
Yeah, Ben Koziva refers to Bar Kokhba.
Oh, it's a coin from Bar Kokhba. The Yerushalmius Havu, and it's from Jerusalem.
Yeah,
Hachi Garcinan. Here we are dealing with Kos Vios Yerushalmius. Here we're dealing with coins from Jerusalem. Oh, Shel Malachim Harishonim, or from the earlier kings, because Vios Yerushalamios lo nafke klal, or of I'm sorry, the original, the first kings, and their Yerushalayim coins that are not nafka at all. What's nafka?
go out.
Go out.
It's the Aramaic equivalent of Yotzos.
Okay, so they're from the first kings, and they're coins from Jerusalem that don't go out at all. They don't work. They're useless.
Right. They're not accepted anywhere.
Okay, what is Lamed Hay?
Lishnach Rina.
Okay, so alternatively, Kos Vios Shel Kaziv, they are coins from Kaziv. Bahaki Garcinan, Kos Vios, and here what are we dealing with? We're dealing with coins or Yerushalmius, or we're dealing with coins from Kozav or from Jerusalem. Oh, Shel Melachim Harishonim, or from the first kings.
Right. So, by the way, this Hey Gimel, this notricon of Hey Gimel means Hachi Garcinan, and this is how we have the text. So, in other words, Rashi first told us Hachi Garcinan. This is how we have the text, that these Kosovite coins of Jerusalem. It's all one and the same. It's one coin, and it's a Kosovite coin from Jerusalem. That's according to the first Lishnakama, the first interpretation of what the Mishnah, the Gemara is talking about. Then Rashi says Lishnachrina. We have another interpretation of this, and it's based upon a different text. Rashi says, according to this interpretation, we have a different text. Hachi Garsinan. He says Hachi Garsinan a second time. Here we say we split it up. They're two different coins. Kozvios, in other words, we have these Kozovite coins, and they come from Kiziv, not from Yerushalayim, a different place. That's why they're called Kozvios, because they come from Kiziv. They don't come from Yerushalayim. And then we have coins from Yerushalayim. So according to this second girsa, they're two separate coins that we're talking about. And then we got the third type of coin from the Malachim Rishonim, from the earlier kings. But the common denominator in all of these coins is that they're lo nafki klal, that they are not they're not circulated, these coins, at all. You can't use them in the shuk, can't use them anywhere. Totally not used.
Well,
And
why
so,
would
like,
that be for Jerusalem coins?
Well, generally because all we know so far is that if you have a new king and he declares that the coins from the other king are no good, so that's all we know, how a coin could become no good. So what's wrong with these coins just because they're from Yerushalayim, they're no good?
Right. I would think that if they're from Jerusalem, they're good.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see. Somebody here has an explanation of why these coins are no good. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, somebody is dealing with this question. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is he saying over here exactly? Okay, so let's see the Brisa for a second. Brisa says, "Ein machalin al hamos she'enam yotzos." Now we have to know about what is acceptable kesef for Meiser Sheni. Rashi told us before, the previous Rashi, Amos she'en yotzos klal b'Yushalayim. You can't do a deconsecration, a chilul of fruit of Meiser Sheni onto coins that don't go out at all in Yerushalayim. Sheni, you can deconsecrate only onto kesef that has a tsura. Only on kesef that has a tsura. And since these coins are not circulated in Yerushalayim, they're not called kesef tsura. Okay, this is okay. We'll
My English says that they do not pass as currency in other provinces.
let's see. Okay, let's start from the very beginning over here. Okay, so they explain like this. In the first year, the second year, the fourth year, the fifth year of the Shemitah cycle, person needs to do to separate from his fruit and eat it in Yerushalayim in a state of ritual purity, and that's called Meiser Sheni. He's taking a tenth of his peros during the first, second, fourth, and the fifth year, and he takes it up to Yerushalayim and use it for Meiser Sheni. Now, ba'ofen shaderech rechoka, if it's a long way to get to Yerushalayim, it's not easy to get to Yerushalayim. You can imagine a person who is a major producer of produce, of fruits, and 1/10 of his harvest is a tremendous amount of peros. That would be a tremendous undertaking to take all of those peros up to Yerushalayim and eat them in Yerushalayim. Be a lot easier to just deconsecrate them all onto matbeya, some coinage, and then take the coins up. So that's what the Torah provides. Amar Torah ki yirchak mimcha makom v'nasata b'kesef. V'tzarta kesef b'yodcha v'halcha el hamakom asher yivcha Hashem Elokecha. Bo. Nasata kesef b'kol asher tava nafshecha b'boker b'tzon, etc., etc. Okay. Tahainu sheyochol lechalel es kedushas haperos ala matbeya. Fine. Umala es a matbeya liyushalayim. Kona b'matbeya zed da 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 da. So this is what the Bryce is teaching us. You can't be machalel on a matbeya which doesn't circulate in Yerushalayim. Rashi explains, Shetama davar mishum she'atorah nokta b'loshen sarta b'kesef. And Chazal say, tzorich she'eh kesef tzura. V'keven she'matbeya zeh nifsal, nereizim k'matbeya she'ein bo tzura. Okay. Now, no, they don't deal with the question. They do not deal with the question. Okay. Okay, so it's got to be that these coins, even though we're calling them Yerushalmios, it must be that they are coins which are not in circulation at all. That's what Rashi said. And so you're just asking, well, how could it be that they're not in circulation at all if we call them Jerusalem coins?
Right.
So, it's an interesting question. It might have an interesting answer, but nobody's interested in the question. It's sort of like, okay, so Rashi told us it doesn't circulate, so that's it. Why is it? It's called nobody. At least that I see over here, nobody gets into the question. And I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't those that ask the question. That would need further research. So right over here, from what I see, I don't see any simple answer. But obviously, it must be that even though that we're calling it a Jerusalem coin, it's clear from Rashi that this Jerusalem coin here is not in circulation, not in Jerusalem, and not anywhere else in the world either now, because we're mentioning it together with the coins of the old kings and the Kosovoite coin, which are also not in circulation at all in any place in the world. So that's basically the story.
So it doesn't really matter whether it's a Kazov or a Yerushalmim or a Malchut Harishon. The point is, any coin that's not in circulation is not allowed.
Right. Right. So now the Gemora. Now we got to read the Gemora says though. Rava really says, "Ha shel achronim dumi the rishonim machalalim," and that's going to be the kasha on Reb Nachman. The inference from this brisa, when you think about it, is which coins did the brisa say are no good to be used for chilul of Ma'aser Sheni? Only the coins which are absolutely not accepted anywhere. Oh, so that means, says Rava, that coins which are he calls from the later kings, which have some similarity to the coins of the earlier kings, which we're going to read in Rashi. What is that referring to? Those type of coins are going to be kosher for Chilul Ma'aser Sheni. And if so, we would also assume that they're going to be kosher to repay a lender as well, even though the coin is not accepted over here where the loan was made, and even though the person who the lender is not on his way to that place where this coin could be spent. We see from this brisa, says Rava, that such a coin like that is effective for Ma'aser Sheni. That amounts to kasha on Reb Nachman. Let's take a look in the Rashis over here. Rashi says, the next Rashi, Hashel Achronim.
Hashel Acharonim. These of the later rabbis.
Later kings.
I'm sorry, the later kings. Denafke b'Medina Acharas the Domya, the Vadomi, de Rishonim, who de Chach, de Ein Yotz Os, Ke'ein b'Mikomo, Shel Bal Havis, Shenif Salu Bekan. So, what is the nafki?
Nafki, that it goes out, that it circulates.
And it circulates in the province. A terrace is a different province.
Yeah, acheres.
A different province, and it's equivalent to the first the one from the first Kings. The kach the east that there is circulation for it in a place of the balabais, the owner of the produce. Shenif salu bikan. What's nif salu?
Invalidated.
That is it is invalidated from here. It does circulate in the place of the balabais, and yet it's invalidated. I'm a little confused by that.
Right, that can't be. So let's do this over again. Hoshel Achronim. The inference is that the coins of the Achronim, the later kings, would be valid coins for Ma'aser Sheni. So Rashi explains two aspects of these coins. The first aspect is the nafke b'medina acheres. It is circulated in a different Medina, probably the Medina of the king, who's the king of that Medina. He uses those coins, and the people in his Medina use those coins, but they're not used. But says Rashi, Dumya the Rishonim, Hubakach. These coins of the later kings do have one common denominator with the coins of the earlier kings in this matter specifically, which is the ein yotzos kan b'makom shel balabais, that they do not circulate here in the place of the balabais. Of the balabais is referring to the balabais who owns the Ma'aser Sheni. So where he did his Ma'aser Sheni, this coin that he's using is not in circulation over there. And Rashi says, why is it not? Shenifsalu b'kan. Because it was invalidated here. It's a coin that was invalidated in this place where the balabais is, even though it's circulating in a different Medina. But here where the balabais is, it's not in circulation. So that's an example of a coin of the later kings, which would be a valid deconsecration. And now Rashi is going to explain in the next Rashi why this amounts to a kasha on Rav Nachman. Dibur maska mechalalin.
Mechalalin is to consecrate.
Mechalalin means to deconsecrate the kedusha in the peros of Ma'aser Sheni and transfer it to the coins.
Okay. The af al gav, even though the lace lay or orcha lahasam bimkom sheyotz in sheharei b'Yerushalayim tzarich lelcha ule hotz in ukasha l'Rav Nachman aliba de Shemuel de Amar aval leis lei orcha le Michel la lo. Okay, so even though that there isn't, what is orcha?
Away.
There isn't a way for here in the place of in the place where it's circulated, that behold, in Jerusalem, there's a requirement to go ulahotzi on. I don't know what that is.
Okay, first of all, this word Yerushalayim, they correct the word. It should be Lil Yerushalayim, not Bil Yerushalayim. With a lamed is the correct text. Lil Yerushalayim. So what we're saying over here is that even though Leis Le Orcha Lahasam, there is not to him a derech, a way over there. B'makam sheyotzim, in the place where they are circulated, in this other Medina. There's not to him a way in that place. Why? Says Rashi, Sharei, because Liyushalayim Tzarik Leilek Lahotzi. He's carried, these coins are coins of Ma'aser Sheni. And that means that he needs to go up to Yerushalayim and spend these coins in Yerushalayim. So he's on his way to Yerushalayim here with these coins. He's not on his way to the Medina Acheres where these coins are circulated. So that's what Rashi is explaining over here. It doesn't mean that there's not a way to get to this other Medina for the Balabais, but he's not on his way to get to that place at the present moment. He's on his way to go to Yerushalayim and spend coins over there. So therefore this this is a kasha on Rav Nachman, Aliba the Shmuel. Why?
What's aliba?
According to.
Thank you.
So this is a kasha Rav Nachman, Aliba the Shmuel, the Amar, because Shmuel, Rav Nachman said that according to Shmuel, it should come out if he is not on his way to Meishan to spend coins, lo, it will not be regarded as valid currency with which to repay a loan. But we see over here that the Rava is saying, from this brisa we can infer that such a type of coin like that would be valid to deconsecrate your Ma'aser Sheni money of fruit onto this coin, and that's in spite of the fact that he's not on his way to this province where this coin is able to be used in the shuk, but rather he's on his way to Yerushalayim. So even though he's not on his way to that place, nevertheless, Rava is medayek. He's inferring from what it says in this brisa that this coin would be good. This type of coin of the later kings would be good for Ma'aser Sheni, and if it's good for Ma'aser Sheni, it should be valid currency to pay back the lender as well. But Rab Nachman said, but he's not on his way there. It's not acceptable. It's not good currency if he's not on his way there. So that's the kasha on Rab Nachman. That's what we got so far.
So Rav Nachman says it makes a difference where he is going, and the kasha says, no, it doesn't.
Right. You see, from Ma'aser Sheni, it doesn't make a difference. Right. And now, of course, Rav Nachman is going to answer this challenge from the Brisa. He's going to explain that the Brisa is talking where it's talking about it. He's going to answer this question. Amar lei. Roy, we only have 1 minute left. If you want to read for 1 minute.
Okay. Omelei, Rav Nachman, he said to Rava, Hakol, Hoche, B'mei, Asa Kinan. What are we dealing with here in this Barisa? Melachiyos, Mekafidos, Ze, Bezor, Al Zor, with a case where the monarchies are not particular about one another and allow people in their countries to hold foreign currencies. The Gemora counters, Elu ki Omar, Shemuel, Bishamor, Boyos, Mika Makpidus do al-Zor. Then, as it emerges, according to this explanation, that when Shmuel, as explained by Rav Nachman, says that one may repay the loan with disqualified currency is valid elsewhere, only when the lender is traveling to that country, he is referring to where the monarchies are particular about one another and do not allow one to hold foreign currencies. Eicha Matsei Mimente Lahu. So, what good is that lender? What good is it that the lender is traveling to Meishan? How is he able to bring the money there? Why, the authorities will confiscate it from him before he gets there.
Yeah, okay. Fine. So we're at it, it's already 12:31, and we're caught once again right in the middle of this complicated piece of Gemora. Difficult cheshbon to remember. So everybody review what we did so far so that maybe hopefully we'll be able to continue from here. And with that, we wish everybody a great day.
Thank you, Rabbi.
See you, Phil.
Thank you. I hope you hear me, whatever.
Enjoy your train ride, Phil.
Yeah, thanks. Take care.
Okay, bye. Bye, Phil. Bye, Roy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lou. Bye, Alan.
Thank you.